delay. Hmm. But that is only. Wait, what? Yeah, that's okay. That's just dumb. That's. Hey, Phil Fox, welcome. So I discovered something. YouTube automatically. Now I don't know why they don't do it for every single one, but YouTube automatically, if it determines it's Amnesia Rebirth, it automatically does limited ads on it. I just discovered because there was last time I streamed Amnesia, or sorry, last time I was setting up a stream, I should say, or not last time. When would that have been? Around the beginning of the month. So like the day, I think it was, so I did my 24-hour stream, right? And then the next day I did Critter Chronicles, right? So right before that, I had started streaming and had forgotten to update the name of the stream. So my stream, wait, update it? I don't know. I put the wrong name of the stream or something. Anyway, so the stream was called or identified itself as Amnesia Rebirth, even though that was wrong. It was like an 11-minute segment of nothing. It was me trying to figure out settings and adjust stuff from the night before over to the new. Anyway, it was just 11 minutes long, was no gameplay or anything. It was just me changing settings in my software. And then I realized the settings were wrong. I stopped it and then I restarted. Okay. So because that was identified as Amnesia Rebirth, YouTube automatically put limited ad suitability on that, even though there was actually nothing in it except me saying, okay, I need to do a couple of adjustments here and let's fix that. And that's like all it was. So like, good day, Monmouth. So basically YouTube saw Amnesia Rebirth, even though there was no Amnesia Rebirth footage on it. Just 11-minute segment of me changing settings. YouTube saw, because I had not updated the title, Amnesia Rebirth, and automatically said limited ad suitability. Okay. But they won't do, and I'm not wanting them to, right? But they won't do limited ads on, stuff like Vampire, where they're, pools of blood and, half-eaten corpses and stuff. And I guess it's not realistic enough for something, so they don't think it needs to be. I don't know. Very, very weird. So, running slightly behind. I have already updated stuff in the software you saw, but was trying to do slight catch up here really fast. I mean, in fairness, YouTube might have a bit of a point. There are definitely, I would say, some scenes in that game that are a bit more graphic. So I can understand when it's a little more graphic like that, okay. But still, automatically without actually having a review happen seems a little bit excessive. I don't know. I mean, I'm just, spitballing here. But okay. So And that's fine. Generally, I get it correct, quote unquote, what YouTube wants. If they say, like, if I see something like, okay, I didn't do it in the past, right? Because I didn't have the option to choose and specify things, right? But if, for example, we were doing a live stream with Observer, remember I played Observer like 3 years ago or something like that, right? That one, so the guys did Bloober Team, they did Layers of Fear, then they did Observer, then they did Layers of Fear 2, okay? So Observer had some pretty seriously messed up scenes, right? It had some scenes like there was the decapitated head and stuff. I mean, there was some pretty graphic stuff in there, right? On those parts of that game, I definitely would actually agree. It probably, I don't know about the limited ads, that's a YouTube thing, but it's definitely not, I mean, that's definitely like an extreme part of the game, right? So I agree with that assessment at times. I'm just saying it seems kind of weird that they would just automatically do it. You're still not used to the new chat being over on the side, yeah, the side and the bottom, yeah. Well, that's it'll be something you'll get used to over time. It'll take a long time. I had the other format. I had it that way for a very long time, but I like this better. I think it's less intrusive. For a game like we're playing tonight, like Still Life or Critter Chronicles, where it's like a point and click, having the social bars on the side and stuff doesn't really interfere with anything. But in the case where you have we'll use that, let's see. In the case where you have like Amnesia Rebirth or something, or Vampire, where it's like full screen, that definitely the socials definitely somewhat interfere. But other than that, I think it's good because you get more of the gameplay area, right? So yeah, and I know you're there's a lot of people are that way too. I'm not saying anything against you or anything. I'm just saying that because there are a lot of people that way. You're somebody who doesn't really like change, so you have a hard time with that for a while. I understand that. And that's just kind of, it is what it is. You'll eventually either get used to it or stop watching my videos. I don't know. I mean, I'm just kidding, but anyway. Okay, let me change this. Should now be this. Yep. And then this. I think everybody naturally, to varying degrees, resists change, right? But different people have different tolerance levels for change. So I have kind of my habits and my patterns of life that I'm used to, but those will change in, the first maybe day or two when things are different. It's, a little weird, but then I'm pretty much fine with the new whatever. So okay, where is, I go there. Now we go back there. Is that gonna go now? There we go. The game's weird. Like I have to, not always, not every time, but often I have to tab out and then tab back in. Very strange. All right. And that's fine. Like I said, people have varying levels of tolerance for that, right? Some people, when there's a change, they literally never get over it. Like, never. And there are some people that there's a change and they're like instantly they shift right along and it's just smooth flowing. They, make adjustments really fast and everything is fine at that point. I'm not one of those people, but I do tend to adjust relatively quickly. But that's just different. It's not right or wrong. It's just different, right? Some people, have a harder time changing. Okay, so last time we finished at the office in the security area with all the lasers and everything. We finished navigating our robot after several robots were destroyed, of course. We finished navigating our robot to open the door. We got into that final room and got a little bit of information, but not much. And mostly we found that a lot of files were just removed. They were deleted or checked out or whatever it was, but they were just gone. Most of them were deleted. I think one or two might have been checked out. But they were pretty much just not there. So we've decided to come back home because just like before, when we were earlier in the game looking for kind of some time to relax or whatever, we ended up upon some case files that Gus McPherson, our grandfather, had back in the day when he was in Prague. And so now we've come back here to see if there's more information we can find in looking through his stuff. So we'll go back upstairs. Oh, our dad is asleep, I think. Pretty sure he's asleep at this point.
It sounds like Dad's catching some Z's.
All right. Oops, that's the office. That's right. I always forget which is her office and which is his office and which is her room. Oh, Duke Wellington, welcome. Who's the... Oh, Gus is the killer? Yeah, right. We actually pretty much know for 100% that that's not true, but yeah.
Now is not the time.
Oh, I thought this was where we were reviewing. Do we need to go back upstairs? Or, I mean, up the ladder into the attic? Perhaps. Or not. Yeah, see this dress? This isn't Ida, right? Ida is the one who got killed. That she was pregnant and they were going to go get married. But this is her friend, the pretty girl in the red dress. So I wonder if he ended up marrying her instead and having a life with her. Because I'm pretty sure this is the dress she was wearing. I don't know where the notes we're supposed to be looking at are. Oh, maybe on the computer? Maybe in the study? Yeah, okay, we get it. She's climbing down. How games show that over and over again? It's like, okay, we get it. We got it the first time. Yeah, guess we'll go out here. I won't say anything? Why? You worried you're gonna get it right despite all evidence to the contrary and then suddenly reveal something that I don't understand again or something? I really didn't care about Robin. You keep bringing that up. I really didn't care, so I don't know what you're worried about. Well, where's my... She said we wanted to come back here and see if there's something we could... What the frick? How... It's right here.
Now is not the time.
Yeah, it is. Read more. What the crap?
Now is not the time.
Shut up. We know. You're dumb, apparently. Okay, well, where are these mysterious notes we're going to read, then? Downstairs? What the frick? Yeah, but why? Why do you care? I mean, why do you feel like you need to withhold doing that? I don't care. Just because I was wrong in a past game doesn't mean like I care if you throw out answers. Where is this additional? Very confused where we're trying to go.
Okay, a great combo. A shot of ice-cold vodka, a glass of good red wine while dipping in the tub. I'll get to that later.
No. Aren't they the notes just on her bed? What the heck? Okay.
I thought he was going to change these chairs. Each time I sit in one, it doesn't.
Okay, I don't understand. Okay, let me. Okay, that's. Fighting the system. I'm starting to understand why someone would choose to be a PI instead of a cop or a Fed. System is built for people like Browning or Skalnick and the Ackermans. If you're part of the system, you work for them. Everybody else gets the leftovers, or worse. I suppose I shouldn't complain too much. At least I'm better off than Ida Skalikova, to say nothing of the 6 girls the Ackerman copycat has killed. Well, now that the Bureau has put me over, I guess I don't need to play by their rules anymore, do I? And then. I think I am more. I'll explain to you. So what now, Browning? Don't me, McPherson. You know you're not allowed down here. Listen, I'm actually getting things done as opposed to sitting on my ass and waiting for something to happen. Well, that's your job. It's to profile the killer, to try and guess his next move, not chasing murderers in dark alleys with a 4x4. Think you've seen too many movies. Tell me something. Who's going to pay for all the equipment you damaged down here? Oh, for crying out loud, just bill me, okay? I have no choice but to suspend you. You'll have to justify your actions in front of the disciplinary commission. Actually, don't bother. I quit. Ha, that's just what I expect from you. A quitter. You're nothing but a little rich girl who, when she doesn't get things her way, just quits. Screw you, Browning. You don't know me, maybe, but I know you're not getting away with this. I think I am, or a certain list of names of senators and high officials will go public. A list of names belonging to a certain S&M club. Hey, wasn't your name on that list too? How dare you? Just stay clear of me. Just stay clear of me, Browning, or the press will have a field day. Hey, are you married? That's a little rich to you, Browning. Okay, but she still doesn't say. I'm positive, though, last time she said she was going to come here and see if there were more clues. Browning's secrets. You know, when I first met Browning and started working for him, I never dreamed I'd be breaking his computer someday. Of course, I also never figured he'd obstruct an investigation in order to get da 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 da. Yeah, that's all the key and stuff. Yeah, I'm positive we were supposed to come here, right? I'm pretty sure last time that was the ending. Uh, that's the bear, right?
Teddy and I.
Yeah. So this is this set of papers, and she says now's not the time. So what am I missing? Try again. Maybe there's like a secret compartment in here or something that I'm missing. I don't know. There's his hat and his jacket. Nope. I don't know. Maybe Mia's apartment. Does she have maybe some journals or something from him? Some rando out there. No.
He's not there.
When the music got like mystery music style suddenly, so I guess this must be where we want to be. I just figured we'd read additional journal entries or something from him, but I guess not.
Foucault's pendulum. Now, nice bite. We have major tongue. I wonder where that was taken.
Okay.
We have major.
More books?
Interesting. She has a $5,000 television, but she has a dial phone.
She has a dial phone? They mean a rotary phone that had the circular disc you would rotate to dial numbers. You dial no matter what. But I know what she's meaning. She means like a rotary phone. It's called a rotary because you had basically a rotating disc, right? What is this? I don't remember this before. What is...
She must be the tidiest woman I've ever met. There's a total lack of shoes here. She must be...
Okay. So that's the mat where you would put your shoes, I guess. Where is that?
Nice bed.
You like those phones just because they're like old school?
I wonder where that was taken. We have major tongue action. Nice bike. I wonder where that was taken.
I mean, we pulled a picture earlier. It's one of the pictures we
have
have.
Nice.
So I don't know why this is acting like I can do something with it. Hey, Silhouette, welcome. Yeah, some look really cool. It's true. Yep. I think I told you before, Faux Fox, I don't know if I've told the other people, like Silhouette and Monmouth, I don't know if they've heard this before. My parents used to, I think they still have it packed away somewhere, just because it looks cool, but I don't think they actually use it anymore. My parents had basically a rotary phone, but it was in the style of one of the really old phones where you'd hold up to your ear and you'd kind of wind the thing and then you'd call up the operator and then ask for the operator to dial the number for you. It was one of those really old ones. It was had kind of the horn shape almost for the ear, and then a wood shaft coming down, and then another almost like another horn shape coming that you would talk into for the receiver. Anyway. Do I need to maybe talk to Mia? I'm confused. The music is different now, but this is an important thing to be here right now, but I'm not finding anything. I thought I just had a magnifying glass, did I not? Maybe not. I'm guessing I can never go back. I mean, in this game, can never go back to the police station. I could always try at some point, but since I just came from there, probably not going to do it right now anyway. Is Mia still here? See, now we don't have the music. Yeah, I'm still thinking that the campus is where we need to be, but nothing's showing up there, so I'm very confused. Hey, Pluton, and welcome. It's going well. Thanks for stopping by a second night in a row. Good to talk to you, man. Yeah. Maybe she knows where.
I'll call you later. I still need to talk to you.
Okay.
I'll call you later, so no. Okay, I'm very confused where we're trying to go next. Probably don't need to talk to him, but let's do it while we're here, just in case.
As soon as I have the list, I'll call you.
Okay, Richard, thanks a lot.
Yeah. So nothing. Okay. At this point, I really don't know where I'm supposed to go next, because I thought I did, and it's totally wrong, apparently. So, I'm going to go back to the crime scene. I'm assuming they probably won't even let me in, but... Oh, nice. Yeah, I did... I mean, it's not the same. It's obviously a little bit different. But I basically did the same thing preparing for my 24-hour Halloween stream this year. The week leading up to that, I went to bed a couple hours earlier each night, or it was actually like an hour and a half earlier each night. So I think it was like Sunday I went to bed at like 1:30 a.m. Normally I go to bed around 1:30 to 2, so it wasn't that much earlier. Then Monday was like midnight. Tuesday was like 10:30. Wednesday was 9. Thursday was 7:30. Okay, I'm doing something wrong in there. Oh, I think I went to bed earlier on Sunday. Anyway, so I ended up basically going to bed, like working it backwards exactly how I wanted to, but...
I can't wait till we catch the motherfucker.
Me too.
Oh, I see. Just like what, letting it play out. Yeah, I mean, I do prefer that. It's true, but...
Victoria, be careful and call if you need me.
I will.
Yeah, so nothing new there either. I didn't think there would be, but okay, so I don't know. Figure it out eventually. Yeah, I had to do it steadily to get it to where I would wake up on the day of the stream, go to sleep at 4 p.m. and wake up at midnight so I could do the 22 or 24 hours there. So Okay, yeah. See where else we can go. So campus, I think, is no. Gallery is no. The house is no. Don't think we're going back there. We did go to the Red Lantern and get more... Like, get a flashback while we were there. Maybe there's something... The only other thing after this is the office again. But I thought we were leaving the office because we quit. The door's locked, so I don't want to do that. So... Okay, let's go back to
I
the
just quit my
offices.
job. I'm not going back there.
So what the crap? Okay. But this doesn't have any of the, like, this doesn't have the you're on the trail music. I'm pretty sure we need to go to campus. I don't think this right. I think we need to go to campus. Gosh dang it. Well, what in the frick is, where's campus then? Okay. Oh, wait. Can I go to the side or something? No. No, I don't know. Okay. Something in here at the University of Chicago. Taser. Not fully, but in part, a little bit of this music, this right here that's playing, it reminds me a little bit of the first Vampire the Masquerade game, Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. I mean the first video game. There's some music in that that is kind of similar to this. Do not know what I'm trying to find or do.
Interesting. She has a interest.
There's nothing new with that. Yeah, but although it's not just menacing music, but yeah, it is menacing. Yeah, it's similar. This part here, not the da 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 da, not that, but this background stuff. That kind of is some of what is similar to some of the music in the first Vampire game.
Foucault's Pendulum.
Oh, that's the book. I was thinking of the area above it, like on the floor there.
Nice bed.
Didn't she have a journal or something here where she read about Mia's notes in looking into Gus McPherson?
Nice bed. I wonder where that was taken. We have major tongue act. Nice. We have.
None of those books. I like this music too in this particular spot because it's like a little bit menacing, but it's also a little bit sad. Like the piano is kind of like the sad music to go along. Big meal, huh? Oh, nice. Pumpkin soup with cheese on toast for lunch. Very nice. Quarter to 2. Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for a hint again. I don't understand. Like, what in the heck? Give me a second. Jeez, I don't understand why. How am I missing what the next step is? Isn't it just look at books or something? But that's not working. Oh. Okay, that's not intuitive, but okay, I understand now. I mean, I know what it wants me to do. That's weird, but okay. This, whoops. Have to switch it back. Okay, there we go. Doesn't make sense, but okay. I mean, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense why anybody would think to do that. But so I was right. I wanted to be back at Pat's house initially. So I don't know why we have the music going on here. Something probably happens here, and it's just in that like this like mystery music mode right now until we run into that event. I guess I don't know. Okay, let's go back. So I was right in terms of going to the house. I just didn't realize there was... Okay. It's fine, whatever. So we go up here to the study. Apparently... there's a painting here that we need to examine. A painting of the head. Wait, what? Old painting. A painting of the head of Baphomet by Gus McPherson. Okay.
There's a lump here. I need something sharp to cut through, but I don't want to damage the painting.
There's a toolbox. We use scissors. We use a... what do you call it? Like an X-Acto knife, a drywall knife. It's gonna be... this was the bar, and then the pool's next to it. That's where the toolbox is.
Okay, a great combo.
Can I get into the toolbox? No?
Okay,
Oh. There's... well, I thought I'd need to get into the toolbox, but apparently he leaves his tools lying on the side. That's the kind of thing I need, though. A razor. That, like I said, that or scissors would have done also. But I don't know. Oh, we were in the study. Well, I guess this is what we want. I should have looked for scissors while I was in the study. There's a drawer there. Would have made more sense. Oh, but I tried these before. Yeah. Right, anyway.
one of my grandfather's old paintings. It's from when he was in Paris, I think. One of my grandfather's old...
Okay, we get it, but... oh, I probably need to do this.
I was living a nightmare. Edith's suffering had just ended, and mine was only beginning. I took to the streets, blinded by sorrow. Why couldn't I protect her? What if I hadn't taken the case? But Milena's sweet voice brought me back to reason. She suggested we hide somewhere since the police were sure to be looking for me. Vladana's place was the safest spot, but we couldn't stay for long. We all had our reasons for leaving Prague. As for me, I wanted to get back at the bastard. We got out of the city on a small boat, and a couple of Roman's friends set us up with a ride to another town. From there, we took a train to Le Havre, France. We bought 4 tickets for New York City. America wasn't the country I had left behind. Poverty was at an all-time high, and the economy at an all-time low. We managed to get in through some of my connections. Then I got this in the mail. One article was about a series of murders in Chicago that were the same as the ones in Prague. I contacted Chicago authorities, but they wanted more proof. Even so, it was enough for them to confront Herbert Ackerman. He countered with an offer they couldn't refuse. Money, lots of it. Ackerman's name was safe, but they forced him to commit Mark to an institution. Fearing blame for the murders, I crept into the offices and stole any documents that might protect me. I found a full confession signed by Ackerman telling the story of his son. That bastard is in the loony bin where he deserves to be. I heard that they moved out west. Some years after, a cop from LA contacted me about a case. Strange murders of prostitutes, badly mutilated. I sent him what I could, but I told him I wasn't going near it. I wasn't going to sacrifice the one I loved again. Milena and I got married and settled down in Chicago. I went back to the ordinary missing persons and cheating husband cases. And gladly, too.
So he did. He ended up marrying Milena. That's cool. Max Payne? From this? Not really. But I'm not terribly familiar with Max Payne, so I'm not actually sure. March 4th, 1956. So this is now... Yeah, I think this is now 30 years later. We were working the yard that day. Milena was tending to the flowers, and I was mowing the lawn when the phone rang. It was a cop from LA. My heart started beating very fast, and my palms filled with sweat. And it wasn't because I was mowing the lawn. His name was Michael Harrison, and he quickly confirmed my greatest fear. He was working a serial murder case, and he was at a loss. The only lead he had was me. I asked him how could I possibly be a lead in his case. At this point, my heart was drumming, and I was sweating bullets. Harrison asked me if the name Ackerman meant anything. My heart stopped. My sweat turned to ice, sending shivers down my spine. I knew this day was coming. I knew that was going to come back and haunt me. I knew I should have killed that son of a when I had the chance. However, Harrison was more interested in Ackerman Sr. I hadn't met the ambassador when I was in Prague, but now he was the governor of California. California. He was the pre-Schwarzenegger governor. Harrison seemed to be after him, and not Mark. I told him that it was Mark and couldn't be Ackerman the father. He said the contrary because Mark Ackerman was in a mental institution and couldn't possibly be the killer. We both argued for a few minutes, but his theory made sense, and so did mine. We were going nowhere. He asked me to come down to LA and help him with the case. I said that I wouldn't go near it. His case was oddly familiar. 5 dead prostitutes, all of which were stabbed and eviscerated. The only difference was that the killer in LA kept body parts. The victim's hands or feet. Harrison kept insisting to come down to LA to a point where where I threatened to hang up. I think it should be I, not where I threatened to hang up. He then agreed to stop harassing me. He asked me to send him anything I had about my old case. So I sent him the FBI files I stole with the Ackerman confession and all. I was surprised to have felt so much relief when I sent the damn things away. I don't know, but I finally had the feeling that it wasn't my problem anymore. I told Harrison to watch his back, especially if he thinks Hubert Ackerman is involved. I still don't buy it. Maybe Mark has a pupil or someone he influences on the outside. Like I said before, it's not my problem anymore.
Hello?
Hi, sweetie, it's me.
Hey, what's up?
I answered the phone at your desk because the damn thing kept ringing. Anyways, this guy named Vaclav something was a little hysterical. He said that he heard a scream and some noises coming from his neighbor's apartment. I figured it might be important, or you might know what he was talking about.
Yes, I do, thanks. I'll check it out.
Oh, did you find anything in the files you were looking to access?
Yes, but not as breathtakingly revealing as I'd anticipated. But it's given me a new lead. I think I'm going to LA.
LA? Why LA?
It'd be too long to explain, but I'll fill you in as soon as I get the chance.
Before you leave, I hope.
I'll try. Anyways, I gotta see what's wrong over at the campus.
Okay, sweetie. You be careful.
I always am. Bye.
Bye.
Mia was the next victim on the list. Damn it. Let's get over there. Crap. I hope she's not dead. Ah. We were just at the friggin' campus, but you have to do order of things in the game, I guess. God dang it, we could have been there waiting for whatever trouble was coming. Random stoner on the outside.
Mia? Oh, shit. Mia!
She's gonna pass out
911
soon.
emergency. What are you reporting?
Special Agent Victoria McPherson. I need assistance.
Yes, ma'am. Please give me the address and location.
I'm at the university. I'm...
Now we'll see. I have an idea who it is, but I'm not gonna say. Yeah. Ran off. Hello, any murders in the house? FBI trading, yeah. Yeah. Well, the neighbor's dead now.
Ouch. Oh my god. This is worse than a hangover. Mia's not there, which means that she might still be alive. Kolar didn't make it. Hey, that's Mia's purse. Now this might come in handy.
Gun, yeah, because she had to turn hers in.
Where did he take Mia? Think, Vic. Think! The messages he leaves behind. Of course, the paintings!
So we're going back to the art gallery, I guess. Jeez. That poor neighbor, dude. He was trying to help her, and then he gets killed. I mean, not to be a jerk or anything, But if I knew there was like potential danger next door, I wouldn't go. I would call the friggin' cops. I mean, if I called her and it still sounded like there was scuffle and stuff, I'd probably call 911. I wouldn't go over there myself. What training do I have? I'm not like a professional in any way. A cop, a former military, none of that stuff. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you go there? You're a civilian. What are you going to do? Except die. Okay, he's not there. I thought there was a door over here. I guess not. Okay. So, here. Maybe. I remember, or I don't know.
I can't use it. Richard left with the keys.
Which door I want to use. Maybe the door behind his desk? I'm sure we don't go to the crime scene and then go through. That probably won't work, right? I wouldn't think. Maybe.
I can use Richard's computer to help me find the possible location.
About how? I do not know what I'm... It's all just empty right now. None of those click either. I'm confused. Everything's lumbar tech. That's my badge is lumbar tech too. The Dabbler Downer isn't the neighbor. Not that he was much suspect in the first place, but still, yeah. No, I think, yeah. I think I know, but gosh, how? I don't understand. I can use a computer, except I can't really, but I can, except that I can't. What? Am I just watching the images? Maybe that's what. I don't know. So these are all the different girls in Prague that Mark Ackerman painted. That's, I think, the father, Mr. Ackerman. I think. Wait for it to cycle through again. I think I'm going to click when there's a specific image. I don't know, though. No. I don't understand how I'm supposed to use the computer. Like, it actually doesn't, nothing happens. I can't type anything. There's nothing in the list here to select. This doesn't move. These buttons don't scroll. This button does nothing. This button does nothing. I've tried clicking all of these. They do nothing. The search button does nothing. This does nothing. Like, literally don't know what I'm supposed to do. Something on the table here that I'm supposed to access first? I was looking at, like, trying to read these post-it notes or something, but I still didn't get... Floor, no. What the heck? I'm so confused. How does this computer not do anything? Like, literally nothing happens when you go to the computer. Okay, hang on. Look this up too. Is this a glitch, a known glitch in the game or something? I'm so confused. Not seeing anything with a glitch. I don't know. So try saying, hello, computer. Hey! God dang it. You are banned. Stupid. People like that annoy me. Why would you go on to somebody's stream and randomly go, hey, go to my spam link? Is that even why people are on Twitch and YouTube? It's so stupid. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Maybe the paintings on here are important. So there's woman with the red dress, right? Red. There's a kneeling nurse. There's a black. I mean, there's way too many to write all these down. I'm just going to start looking at the paintings out here. Maybe some of them will be stuff on the computer.
This one was already copied by the killer. It was the fourth victim, Natalie Kenworth. She was found in the sewers.
Oh, sewers flashed up here. Oh, maybe I should be writing those words down. Sewers, okay. Natalie Kenworth. She must have been. That must have been in New York or something.
Granddad was probably right. Maybe Ackerman had someone on the outside. That's what I'm going to find out when I go over there.
Nothing showed up here. Maybe this one doesn't have a clue. Let's go down this way.
The killer depicted this painting already. Poor Stephanie.
You guys, I didn't see a word show up for that one. Did you? Try it again.
The killer depicted this painting already. Poor Stephanie.
Yeah, I didn't see a word. Unless that was a glitch, but I don't think so. I think the sewers is supposed to be the word for that one, so I think there's maybe
I don't
not
think
a
our
clue.
killer took a plane ride to Prague.
Prague. Yeah. See upper right, Prague. Yeah, so now I'm convinced. If you check a painting and there's a word.
This is a murder portrait, and our killer hasn't used it yet.
Really? You don't see anything? So, okay. I'm going to go back to this middle painting, okay? In the upper corner of it, you should see a word flash in the upper right.
I don't think our killer took a plane ride to Prague.
Oh. Did it not?
I don't think our killer took a plane ride to Prague.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. A word flashed for me, but not the next time I went there, so I don't know now. Weird.
I recognize the murdered Apollina. The killer hasn't used this portrait. That's Ackerman's masterpiece, as he once said to my granddad. I don't think our killer has gone as far in his sick, twisted game yet.
Nope. Not there either. I had a couple that showed the word, though.
Disturbed Sanctuary. We've seen this one already. Cynthia Woods, our fifth victim.
Yeah.
Another one from the Chicago series. That's probably in the harbor.
Yeah, see up there in the upper right, Chicago Harbor. It does show up, at least on my what it shows should be streaming out to you guys. It doesn't show for every painting, and also it only briefly flashes and then goes away. So you have to be looking at it when it shows up.
One of Ackerman's LA series. Probably, like Richard said, that was Mark's doctor.
Doctor. I can only say what my streaming software showed in the window for what it's trying to send out. But for example, when you guys talked about the flickering, I saw the flickering in the stream preview window. Once you let me know what was happening. So even though I don't see it in the game, I should see it in the preview window. Excuse me, I should in the preview window see whatever you guys will see. So again, upper right after she
Probably
says what
from
she
the Mental
says.
Institute in LA.
Mental Institute. Yeah, that should have showed up there. So the mental institute in LA might be the next place where there's a victim? Maybe.
Another one from the LA series. Nothing I can see in it that'd lead me anywhere in Chicago.
Los Angeles. Yep. And I already looked at that one. Okay, so I think I'm going to put in now. Maybe on the computer I can use those words I just found. We'll see. Right, now. Now they show up. Okay. Actually, we might have seen two bodies painting to happen. Heroine and neighbor were lying on a floor. It's possible, although obviously I'm pretty sure those were not planned. I mean, the Mia was, but obviously not the neighbor coming by. That he couldn't have foreseen that the neighbor was going to come by at that moment, so that was obviously not part of his plan. Okay, so let's Chicago, Doctor, Harbor. Okay, Chicago, Doctor, Harbor. Maybe you should try to refine your search. Oh, shut up, jerk. Um, let's see. Prague, Doctor, Chicago. Los Angeles, Prague, Chicago. Okay. Prague, Los Angeles, Doctor. Mm, Chicago Dr. Prague is 39. I'm guessing I'm trying to narrow it to 1. Uh, 34. Chicago Prague. Jeez. Okay, that was bad. Yeah. I suppose it depends because there are some serial killers. Oh, uh, so serial killers. I don't know if it's the case in every single situation or whatever, but serial killers, as a general pattern, tend to be very obsessive compulsive. Like things have to be very particular in a certain order, done a certain way, and so on. They don't like it when things change. Although, with the caveat that they do evolve in their killing patterns. So they might start out a little more sloppy and evolve into a more perfected, quote unquote, version of their killing. So there is that kind of thing, but generally they like to do things a certain way. Like they have a certain MO and they don't like to change that up. And so if killing this additional guy wasn't part of the MO, it may or may not be something that the serial killer likes or dislikes or whatever. 32. Interesting that Los Angeles had 32, but this has 54,000. Um, Hmm. So Gus and Milena, amazing in spite of everything that happened to them, Grandma and Granddad managed to find a happy ending. No wonder the family is so tough with parents like that. Granddad even managed to get the last laugh on the Ackermans, and this time with a copycat. So will I. Los Angeles, Mental Institute, Doctor. Those are the three there, right? I don't know what other she did. She got nothing from that. Got nothing from that. Nothing from there, or there, or there, or there. This one, but we didn't get anything. This had Los Angeles. This had Mental Institute. This had Doctor. I don't. Mm. I don't see. Yeah, but I was looking for. That's true. This is the closest I've gotten. Prague Mental Institution, Chicago. Jeez. Um, Pretty sure I've already done this one though. Yeah, but unfortunately we don't, right? I mean, there's literally this. This is what I've got. So this doesn't help a lot. I have this. This is what I can work with. I really don't know. I don't know. Am I missing something? I've got to be missing something, right? But I don't know what else to try. Did I miss a painting? I went here. She said he hasn't done that one yet.
This one was already copied by the killer.
Oh,
It was the fourth
already
victim,
was.
Natalie Kenworth. She was found in the sewers.
That's right. This one flashed sewers.
Granddad was probably right. Maybe Ackerman had someone on the outside. That's what I'm going to find out when I go over there.
Yeah, I don't know. See, that's the thing is I looked search or I looked Doctor Prague Los Angeles and I got like 34 or 32 or 39 somewhere in there matches. And I can't click on matches. Like when it says this many matches, I can't click unless maybe I'm supposed to be able to click it for some reason I'm just not figuring out how to click it. Maybe that's what I need to do. So Los Angeles, Prague, Doctor, go. No. Prague, mental institution, Los Angeles instead. Yeah. So 32. But it doesn't load anything here. I can't move or scroll through them at all. Hmm. I'm just going to try different permutations. So even though, like you said, this is kind of redundant, I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. So that's Chicago Doctor and all of the possible other choices to go with that pairing. So now we'll go Chicago Harbor. And I've already did this because I would have gone Chicago Doctor Harbor. So Chicago Harbor Doctor is already done. So Chicago Harbor, Los Angeles. Okay. Chicago Harbor Mental Institution. Chicago Harbor Prague. Chicago Harbor Sewers. Way too many. 4 million? Jeez. Okay. Chicago. We've already done Doctor. We've already done Harbor. So Los Angeles. I've already done Chicago Doctor, Los Angeles, Chicago Harbor, Los Angeles. So we'll go Chicago, Los Angeles Mental Institution, which we've already done, I believe, but we'll do it anyway. 94 matches. Okay. Chicago Mental Institution. Or no, Chicago, Los Angeles, Prague. Chicago, Los Angeles sewers. Yeah, ask for the address, I'm sure. Okay, so then Chicago Mental Institution, Prague, 34. Chicago Mental Institution sewers. Okay. Then Chicago, Prague sewers. Okay, so now we've done Chicago, and then each of these individually as a secondary place, plus whatever other things have not already been done in other combinations. That also was wrong. So we'll now move to what have I missed? Doctor in the first place wouldn't matter because Chicago Doctor Harbor, Doctor Chicago Harbor would be the same thing. There's got to be some permutation I've missed, right? Or else I'm missing a keyword from somewhere. I feel like maybe I'm missing a keyword from somewhere. I just don't know where. There wasn't a painting in the middle, was there? Somewhere in here?
The killer depicted this painting already. Poor Stephanie. I don't think our killer took a plane ride to Prague.
And then it showed Prague up there at one point. M.A. Mark Ackerman. These are all Mark Ackerman, I think, right?
This is a murder portrait, and our
up.
killer hasn't used it yet.
Or something.
That must be the Charles Bridge.
Bridge. Okay, bridge is a keyword
That must be the
showed
Charles
up
Bridge.
now. Charles Bridge. Is that in Los Angeles?
That must be the...
Could always go back out again. Let's see if bridge helps. Charles Bridge. I don't know where that is. Is that Los Angeles? Los Angeles Bridge Harbor, maybe? Oh, is it in Prague? I could try that, Charles. So I could try Prague Bridge something. Prague Bridge. Harbor, maybe? 290. Bridge. Prague. Sewers? 78 matches. See, I feel like the Charles Bridge, even if it's in Prague, I feel like the bridge is important in like because she said this hasn't happened yet. I think that's the key is we're trying to find where the next killing is going to be, not where he's already been, right? Even though I was putting Prague in before, that was more out of being a little frustrated, not thinking that for some reason it wasn't pulling up results that it should have or something. Okay, bridge, Los Angeles, doctor maybe, or mental institution. Bridge, Los Angeles, mental institution. Okay. Cool. I still don't think the Charles Bridge. I mean, I don't know. We're looking for a crime that's so this is what's confusing me, okay? It's just a point that's confusing me then. Cuz she said she needs to go to Los Angeles where the next killing is going to take place. She said she go to Los Angeles, talk to the guy in the mental institution, right? But you're talking about a bridge that's in Prague. So how the frick mental institution Prague bridge implies a mental institution in Prague near a bridge. A mental institution Los Angeles bridge implies a mental institution near a bridge in Los Angeles. Like I'm confused where the connection. The bridge is in Prague, but we're going to LA. Like how do those connect? That's what I'm confused about. I cannot figure for the life of me. Maybe there's also one in Los Angeles? Do this, maybe? No. $56 for that. 0, right? No, 29. See here. So maybe I need to analyze this painting here more closely. See if there's a spot on it I can hover over just like there was on the other painting.
Granddad was probably right. Maybe Ackerman had someone on the other.
Okay. Or I could look. This has already been used, she said. And I don't think we got a keyword
This one was
from
already
it.
copied by the killer. It was
Oh,
the
yeah,
fourth
we did.
victim, Natalie
Yeah.
Kenworth.
Sewers came with this one. That's right.
The killer depicted this painting already. Poor Stephanie.
Yeah, nothing new on that. There's the bridge. I don't think there was anything else on this one, right? Just the bridge that we found?
I don't think our killer
Oh, no,
took a
that
plane
was-
ride to Prague.
That's right. That was the Prague one, actually. So that's different. Yeah. It's not looking like anything in here. Okay, there's the bridge.
This is a murder portrait, and our killer hasn't. That must be Frantiska, the fifth murder victim found under the bridge.
So bridge, Prague.
That must be the Charles.
See, that's so. He wants to portray this,
That must be
but
That must be the killer, the painter himself. I recognize the murdered Apollina. This red drape was floating in the water next to her. She was found at the watermill.
Watermill.
She was found at the...
that might be important then.
That must be the Vltava River.
Vltava River.
That must be the...
Okay, so we got the river. We got a watermill as well now.
This red drape was floating in the water.
Okay.
That's Ackerman's masterpiece. As
Yeah, I don't see anything on this one.
disturbed sanctuary. We've seen this.
Since we've already seen this used, chances are there won't be anything on this portrait either, but this painting, but well, yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so now, whoops, we go over here.
Another one from the Chicago series. That's
Harbor. No, I'm not seeing. It's not there. We already got Harbor, so I think that may be the only thing we get from that
one of Ackerman's LA series.
Doctor looks creepy as hell in the painting. I don't know about what he looks like, looked like in real life, but
Probably from the mental.
nothing more from this one. Okay, hopefully that means that a nurse didn't get killed.
Another one from the LA series. Nothing I can see in it that'd lead me anywhere in Chicago.
Yeah. Okay, I don't see anything with this either. Okay, so we got the two extra things, the two extra clues. Maybe those will be enough. So we got the Vltava River. And then we also got the windmill, right? Or the watermill, I guess. So watermill, Vltava River, Prague. Three matches. Yeah, okay, shut up. Flotava River, Prague Water Mill. What about Bridge? Flotava River, Prague. Nope. Bridge. Harbor. Flotava River. Oh, what about this? Is there a bridge in Los Angeles with a water mill by it? No. We got really close with 3, right? That, I believe, was the one we got 3, right? I can't look through the 3 whole matches. This game, though, I swear. Must get exact. That's also so. How do I narrow this more? What the frick? I'm so close. How do I narrow this more? Yeah, it's so freaking close. Um 4 matches. What combination have I not used that? Oh, nice. That'd be the Vast River. That's cool. It could be a cognate. Just another language that has similarities. Although you're talking Finnish, Finnish generally has very few similarities with most languages in Europe, right? You have similarities with Ukrainian, well, a certain small area within the Ukraine actually, and then Hungarian. And those are not. It's the Czech Republic, so that neither of those would apply here. So I guess it's technically not helpful that I say it could be a cognate because it probably is not. Um, Watermill Doctor. Probably not. Maybe. Watermill Doctor Chicago. Boy, I don't know. I don't know what other combinations to try. Now that I've very carefully analyzed all the paintings, I don't think there are any more terms we're gonna get. Pope. I don't want to look it up, but I don't know what else I can try. Well, okay, but you're saying that own watermills just because he doesn't have to own it. He could live next to it, right? That's not a ridiculous search. Los Angeles, a doctor with living near a watermill. But yeah, I think you're right. There probably are not very many doctors in Los Angeles who own watermills. Hang on. Probably nothing, but all right. I give stupid game. I give figure. Let me find out what I need to use. I already did that though. I already did that. What the frick? I already did this. Okay, you're going to see this. You're going to think it's equally ridiculous because I already did this combination. I swear, of all the combinations, I already did this. Bridge, Chicago, and Prague. I already friggin' did that. Whatever. So stupid. I already did that combination. I swear I did. Whatever. Community 1956 Chicago Herald. The city of Chicago has the privilege of having the largest Czech community in America. This somewhat large community has helped build Chicago from the ground up. The city of Chicago and the Czech Ministry of Foreign Affairs have banded together to award a grant to help build a monument.
That's it. That's gotta be it.
The city of Chicago and the Czech Ministry of Foreign Affairs have banded together to award a grant to help build a monument to honor and commemorate its Czech community for their hard work in helping build one of America's greatest cities. The monument is in fact a bridge. It's going to be a somewhat smaller replica of the Charles's Bridge in Prague. The construction on the bridge begins in May of this year. The bridge will be named Tominova in honor of its main benefactor, Vladana Tominova. Yeah, I swear we already did this. Like I don't even know. Okay. But okay, I guess we got it. Now, I guess. So, I want to go to the Tominova Bridge or whatever. I mean, apparently not, unless you have to do it in that exact order. Otherwise, apparently not, because it showed up now, but... Yeah, there's the bridge, way over in the bottom right. Alright. She doesn't even care about staying in a lane. She's driving with a double line under her truck, like between the wheels. Yeah, Mia's in the red dress, as if she were what's her name that he wanted to kill way back in Prague? Milena. Yeah, I guess. Well, woman on a mission anyway, right? Oh, we don't find out who it was for sure? Seriously? That's bull crap. I am so dissatisfied with the ending. Now, they'll well, hopefully at least. I'm guessing they're going to show it in one of these final image stills. I have an idea who it is, but I'm not going to say. I don't want to spoil it potentially. And if I'm wrong, of course, then I'm wrong. And so it'll be good to find out who it actually is. The flickering of the names, by the way, is actually in the game. It's happening in the game window, too. Do you know who that is? Right there in that image? Do you recognize that person? If that's the killer, then I was right in my guess. If that's not, then... Oh, is that? No, I don't think that's Mia. Well, I'll say afterward, when all the credits have played and stuff, I'll say who I think it was. And then, like I said, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, obviously. I thought that was a picture of the killer, though, right there. But maybe not, because if he was shot and then fell into the river, he might have just died, right? Whereas she was unconscious and possibly needed medical attention because she wasn't dead yet, right? Because he was getting ready to strike. So that might have been Mia in the hospital, right? Might have just been my misinterpreting who it was supposed to be in the bed. Mia did have short hair, so it is possible that was her, yeah. I don't know. So I did not think the person in the hospital bed was Mia. I thought it was somebody else, the person that was in the hospital bed. That's why I was like, oh, that picture, that's the person I was thinking of. But if that's supposed to be Mia, then no, that's not who I was thinking it was. This is good. I like the ending credits here where they have more going on during the closing credits. I like when games do that. I'd prefer more games do that. Have some final scene during the credits. Not necessarily the way they do like in movies. See, I think that could be him too. The person I'm thinking of. It kind of looks like the person I'm thinking of. But, yeah, it could be like this. Suggestions with pictures. It could also be like you have like with the Marvel movie. Oh, do you want me to say? Okay, I think it's her boyfriend. The guy that was putting on the art exhibit. I think that's the killer. He had all the paintings and stuff. He knew all the background of Ackerman, right? I think he got something was broken in his brain, something flipped in his brain, and he decided to imitate or finish Ackerman's masterpieces by actually killing people in the way that the portraits were done. So I'm pretty sure it's her boyfriend. I thought that was who was lying in the hospital bed, but maybe not. And then I also think that's where you had the person with the collar. I think that was her boyfriend also. Yeah, I think so. Can we see the hat? Are they going to show him for sure, or maybe not? The adventure continues online. StillLifeGame.com. But since there's a Still Life 2, maybe that's a continuation of this? I don't know. Cool top hat. Yeah, the top hats. I like top hats, yeah. Have you said you played Still Life 2? Is it a continuation of this or not? Do you know? I'm not sure. Maybe not. Final scene. Good. I like it.
Hello?
Hello, sweetie. I heard that you were released from the hospital. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Did they find the body?
No, not yet. They're still dragging the riverbed.
He's going to
inside.
show up, isn't he?
I know how you feel. I want closure too.
I got my tickets for LA.
You still think you're gonna find answers over there?
No.
You got him, sweetie. It's over.
Not for me. Claire, I'm gonna have to let you go. We're gonna rest for a while.
Okay, I'll drop by later and see how you're doing.
Okay, bye.
Nope. They don't show her get attacked. Apparently. So they don't show her get attacked. I was worried he was going to show up at her place and try to kill her. But I guess not. Okay. Well, at some point, not now, but at some point, I plan on playing, I don't remember what you said the prequel was called. At some point, I want to play the first game that was before this, but I also want to play Still Life 2, which is continuing this, right? I feel like I might do Still Life 2 since it supposedly continues her, I mean, it seems like it continues her, like, with her trip to LA. And then I'll do the prequel, which apparently does not tie into this, but is a standalone game. So, all right, so there you go. Very nice. Very nice. That turned out very well. I liked it, yeah. It's a good game. Okay, so there we go. But yeah, that's, since there was not a 100% official reveal, I don't know for a fact, but I'm like 99% sure it's her boyfriend. Did you guess that, Silhouette? I think somebody did say that, but it's been so long, I don't know. Has McPherson, yeah. Did you guess that, Silhouette? I don't remember. Or did Somni guess that? You or Somni, one of the two? Anyway, I became convinced, basically. I don't think I guessed it nearly as early as you guys did. I think you guys did mention it, but I think you guys mentioned it like super early on, like almost right after she met her boyfriend at the museum before they were going to head down to look at the murder. I think. I'm not positive. I think you guys mentioned it around there. I did not solidify that I thought he was the killer until after Ida died and we went from Prague where Gus and Ida were there and Gus was sad watching Ida die. We went from there back to present day. And then the boyfriend started talking. About the paintings. As soon as we got to there, I was like, how do you know so much? Maybe you're a fan and not just of the paintings? So that's what, in my mind, made me think. Because you also had Mia and, unfortunately, Stephanie, her roommate, right? They both did like model posing for paintings at his art gallery. And that's how Stephanie got killed. She was doing one of those, and she was killed at the time. So the two of them were doing their posing for paintings and stuff. He already was doing Ackerman paintings or an Ackerman show anyway. And then Mia happens to be doing a thesis on Ackerman, except she thinks it's Gus McPherson that was guilty. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, good call, Silwell. Good job. There's so many comments. I do this and I miss stuff sometimes. And I also don't necessarily remember who said what. So good job, Silwell. Well done. And that's the thing too, is technically it's not officially revealed, but I agree. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So yeah. Yeah. Like, why would the crime scene door be locked from the other side? Unless, I suppose it is possible though that the police told him to lock it. We'll station our officer outside and have our crime scene investigator inside working the crime scene. From that way you could access it, and the police could say, lock the door, don't let anybody in coming from the other side. That's a possibility, but yeah, it is suspect for sure. Yep. Okay, so that is Still Life. So we will not do Still Life 2 or its prequel right away, because we have stuff from Halloween that I want to play through, right? So next Saturday, I believe we'll just go ahead and continue Amnesia Rebirth. Okay, so we'll still do Vampire on Friday nights until we finish that, however much longer we have on that. Saturday, we'll do Amnesia Rebirth for however long that takes to finish. Sunday, we'll have Critter Chronicles for however long that takes to finish, okay? Now, after Amnesia Rebirth finishes, then wherever we have a free slot of the 3, I'm going to be doing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, okay? So I possibly will have 2 vampire games going at the same time. Don't know for sure. And then out of those, when we have an additional slot free on one of those, again, then I'll be doing Little Misfortune. So the coming games will be Amnesia Rebirth for sure next Saturday. Then when we have a free slot, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Then when we have another free slot, Little Misfortune. And we'll continue from there, going through whatever we have left of games from Halloween. Yeah, and I think we'll just proceed with that until we get far enough along. I will see from last year's Halloween stream, so from 2019 stream, there were some games that I did that were not totally completed. Or there's also some that I've done since that time. So Sally Face, Adam Wolf, Immure, some of those that have not been completed. So I'll, somewhere in the process, if I see there's an update on one of those games, somewhere during the course of the next year, I'll slip in between other games one of those other ones that's been partially done but not fully done, right? So, but that'll do it for today. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys being on. It's been fun. Thanks for recommending that, Monmouth. I highly enjoyed that. Very, very much. Okay, so tomorrow will be more Critter Chronicles. Don't know how much more that we have. We'll see. And then I'll stream again next Friday for more Vampire. See you guys. Peace.
Poor Spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.